I've got a new laser engraver, and at 48 watts it should cut clean, fast, and give me the results I need to make projects from any material that diode lasers can do. Spoiler alert, I'm cutting 3/4 inch pine in a single pass and on my first try later in the video. This ACMER S2 Pro has been sent to me for review, and I personally asked for the 48 watt version, wanting the quickest cuts, which leads to the cleanest cuts. Assembly was really easy. You add the sides to the back brace, slide the main portion in, and the only somewhat complicated part is threading through the belts. It took me about 20 minutes. I love the cable management on this machine, or more so the lack of them being in the way at all. The cables are all well protected and nothing can get snagged by moving parts. With it fully assembled, it gets plugged to their own software, but it also works with Lightburn or any other app you'd usually use for laser engravers. Now this is an open air laser, which if you're indoors, you'll probably want to suck that smoke out. If doing cuts, when engraving it's a lot less smoke and pretty manageable indoors. You can suck the air out with a tube out the window with a blower like I'm going to do for the next cut, but ideally you'll probably want to use this in an enclosure, which I will from the second cut and later. But first let's get right into it with a layered 3D frame which I've made and sold from all sorts of laser engravers. And the S2 Pro with its 15 3/4 inch by 15 3/4 inch cut surface can do this amazingly well. I don't even have the pieces of basswood that size, so we'll do the max that I have. As you can see, this thing is super fast. The software it comes with has the presets for different materials and thicknesses. And from what I've tried with basswood, acrylic, and thicker wood, they're spot on. I have not had to adjust anything, and that's pretty cool. You know it did its job well when you can straight up pull the frame out like this and not even have to force the pieces out. It looks amazing, and the top surface is extremely clean and free of any browning. I'm impressed at this. It's noticeably more powerful than a lot of the 40 watt lasers I've used so far. Now let's get this into the enclosure, which cost me $50 Canadian on Amazon, and well worth it if you ask me. It even comes with its own exhaust fan to blow the air out the window without needing anything else. This art piece has 4 layers, 2 complex ones, one background one with less details, and a flat background where I'll just be cutting the outside frame. I've made and sold a lot of those frames, from human faces to animals and even 2D maps. The Montreal map I've sold many times, and the art pieces I wrote them out as they sell. Replace the new ones with what I make. I love decorating my shop with them. For the next project, power and extreme precision is needed. I'm doing a birthday gift card cash holder in 3mm basswood. What's super cool about this project is there's so many close together cuts that the wood becomes flexible like leather. When the engraver is not well focused or dirty or not powerful enough, those kinds of cuts are basically impossible. From the results of the previous frame, I expect this to go really well. Now before I go back to wood, thicker projects up to 3/4 of an inch in a single pass, I want to try out acrylic, a material that I don't do often, but that shows the capabilities of an engraver well, so let's do it. With summertime here and my crops in my garden a mess, I want to make little plastic signs to identify what is what. Using wood or MDF for this would just rot outside. Acrylic is perfect for it. I start by engraving what I want, the plants used, and then cutting out the contours. Again, I'm using the software default values, which have been great so far. They all pop out easily, sign of a good cut. And with those higher watt lasers, they tend to come out clean when the settings are good, because the beam is a little bit bigger than at say 10 watts. To keep testing the default settings of the ACMER app, I tested my Matte Builds logo on some PU letter. And as expected, it did great. A nice deep engraving, no burn. The default settings are really solid. I wanted to test this granite coaster, and I used the app's rock setting for it. It came out nice, a nice white engraving, and again no burning. At the start of the video I said I can cut 3/4 of an inch in a single pass, and this is what we're gonna do now, in addition to engraving my logo on it. This will get smoky. At this thickness I really suggest you get an enclosure, but as you'll see, you'll cut through this like butter. Just like the other cuts I did, it came out right of its piece. The edges are clean, and this is a single pass. You could get better results or even thicker materials using more than a single pass. The S2 Pro is awesome. I didn't necessarily expect to get this on my first try, as I have no default settings for 3/4 of an inch of wood in the app. But as you can set those manually, power and speed, I ran it at its full 48 watts of power, of course. I wanted to test both the power and the precision, and using 12mm pine and a free online box creating app, I got the files ready to make a box in a single pass again. This time it's a little quicker, because I planed on the wood to have a nice square box, 3/4 of an inch with a little curved, and it would have looked too thick. As you can see, absolutely no burning, just a nice clean line, and it's cutting through. It'll pop out nice like the other cuts. For this, there's actually a setting for 12mm wood, and it worked perfectly. I assembled then sanded the edges to remove the black from the cut, which doesn't go deep at all, absolutely just surface level. And that's all normal with a laser engraver. With this kind of finger joint and a big surface like the S2 Pro has, you can make some pretty awesome things. For my favorite type of laser engraver build, the stacked are that I can sell for $40 or more each. They all cost me about $2 to $3 to make. They performed as well or better than any other machine I've used. The extra power of the 48 watt makes for really quick cuts, but I'm certain the 36 watt version works as well. I've had no problems with this machine, and what I loved is how accurate the pre-made settings are and how wide of an array of thicknesses they cover. The only cut I didn't have a default setting for was my 3/4 of an inch of pine, which is huge to cut on a laser engraver, but I love to do it to show its power. Thanks to ACMER for sending this over for review. The speed of the cuts and clean edges are as good as it gets. Check out the description for links if you're interested. Subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.